Hey everybody, Dave Huber here with Tradeway, bringing you tip for Tip Tuesday. Here's your tips. I've got a bunch of them actually today. If you saw what the tip is about, it's about how to become a successful do-it-yourself trader. Now, I've been trading for 14 years now, something like that. And I'll tell you what, I've learned a lot of things about trading. And so when I was asked to share what does it take to become a successful trader, I was like, there's no one answer. There are a lot of answers. In fact, there are a lot of things you need in order to be a successful trader. And if that scares you, maybe trading's not for you. But if you're watching this live, something tells me you're interested in becoming a do-it-yourself trader. And so you're interested in what it would require to do that. So here are some of the things that I'm going to share with you to help you know what it takes to become a do-it-yourself trader. All right, so we're going to have 4 different things. First and foremost, you're going to have some tools. You can't trade unless you have the tools to trade. I'm going to show you some of what those things are in this live. You also need an approach. What do you mean, Dave? Well, I mean, how are you going to approach the market? Are you coming to the market looking for short-term gains, like for cash flow, or are you looking for long-term gains? So we'll talk about that briefly as well. You need a strategy. What kind of strategy, Dave? Well, you need to know, how am I actually going to trade the stocks? Like, when am I going to buy? When am I going to sell? And then, of course, you need evaluation. This is going to determine if you have done well in your recent trades or not. So you can evaluate, correct course if possible. So let's dive into tools. First and foremost, you're going to need, and hi, by the way, I see that some of y'all are jumping on with me. Thanks for the likes. Throw us some love over in the comments section. If you love this Tip Tuesday stuff, let us know. That we want to know what you want to know about too. So if you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see in Tip Tuesday, let us know. All right, so tools. What do I need? Well, you're going to need charting software. Charting software is, you've probably seen it on TV. It's the things that show the graphs, right? They look super complicated. They're not really complicated, but if you've never seen them before, they can seem that way. So you need some kind of charting software. This will help you determine what stocks are doing. Like, what's the price point doing? How much are people buying and selling the stock? That's why we use charting software. It helps us know what's going on in the market, what's going on in the stocks themselves. So you're going to need some kind of charting software. The one that we often use here at Tradeway is called TC2000. They're an affiliate of ours, and they're pretty reasonably priced. Also, they're owned by a family. It's like a family-owned and operated business. So we like that because, as you guys know, we're all about family business. So then you're going to need a brokerage account. What's a brokerage account? Well, that's the thing you actually trade in. It's called a trading account or a brokerage account. You've probably heard of things like E-Trade, Stock Trade, E-Option, Fidelity, right? There's tons of them out there. And most of them are free at this point to trade in. You can open an account for free, and then you can place trades, and usually you only pay a commission when you place a trade. But believe it or not, most of those trading companies are starting to move away from even trading commissions. So in many of them, you can even trade for free. So that's pretty cool. It really comes down to a personal preference with these things. However, I will tell you, one of our affiliates, Tastyworks, great company, awesome people, great customer service, and a cutting edge product. So you might want to check them out. And then also, you're going to need a trading journal. What's that? Well, it's kind of like a diary. Dear diary, here's how I traded today. Here's the stock I bought. Here's the price I bought it for, and here's what I sold it for, right? So you want to keep track of the trades you've done in the past. You want to, don't just keep track of when you bought them, when you sold them, how much you bought them for, how much you sold them for. That's all important. You need to do that, but also keep track of how you were feeling when you got into the trade and when you got out of the trade. This is going to help you determine what your confidence level is in different trades that you do. You'll find that when your confidence level is higher, you typically will, of course, results tend to vary, but you'll typically find that you'll trade better when your confidence is higher. So those are the tools you need: charting software, brokerage account, trading tutorial. Next, let's talk approach. Do I want to approach this from a long-term standpoint or a short-term standpoint? Why does that matter? Well, if you're looking for, I'm going to just buy a stock and hold it for a long time, that's going to change which stocks you buy. It's also going to change how you use the tools, like the charting software. If you're looking for more of a short-term, I want to buy and sell, get in, get out fast, you're going to need to change what stocks you purchase, because some stocks, they may go up over the long term, but they don't move up and down a whole lot. And if you're going for a short-term trade, you want them moving up and down a little bit. You want some what we call volatility. So are you looking to make some short cash flow, like short-term gains, or are you looking to just stock up money in the long term? That's going to change what tools you use, what stocks you buy and sell. So that's why approach is very important. Okay, so then next, let's talk strategy. When you buy a stock, most people think, I want to buy low and sell high. And that's true, right? We want to buy low, sell high. But a lot of people say, all right, the stock's going down. Now's the time to buy. The problem with that is you have no guarantee that the stock's going to go up. So one of the things that you'll hear us teach at Tradeway is buy up, sell up, and follow the S&P. What do you mean? Well, I mean, wait for the stock. Once it's moving down, wait for it to turn and start going up. Then buy it when it's already going the direction you want. And now here's a real cool secret, all right? Sell it while it's still going up. You say, why, Dave? Why would I sell it while it's still going up? Well, because when a stock decides to change directions and go down, you can start losing profits very quickly. And in fact, it could be overnight. You could lose all the profits you've made as the stock's been moving up. So buy it while it's going up, sell it while it's going up, and sync your trades with the overall market. What's that? The S&P 500. So watch the S&P 500, see what it's doing. And if it's moving up, right? If it's moving up, then that may be a good time to buy individual stocks. If the S&P is crashing, it's probably not the greatest time to buy some stocks. Okay, because the S&P is kind of like a benchmark. The stocks tend to follow what the S&P 500 is doing. Okay, so that's a little bit about strategy. Next, you got to do some evaluation. Once you've used the tools, determined your approach, and you've determined the strategy that you want to use to buy and sell stocks, then you have to go back and look at your trades and say, did I do well? That's where the trading journal comes into play. How did I feel when I got in the stock? How did I feel when I got out of the stock? Did I follow the plan that I set out, or did I deviate from the plan? Because if you move away from the plan, sometimes things can get pretty crazy. So find the plan that you want, trade that plan. Evaluate, did you stick to your plan, or did you let the market scare you away from your plan? That's going to be really important. So yeah, tools, approach, strategy, evaluation. Now I've got a bonus one for you here, okay? When it comes to do-it-yourself trading, most people think do-it-yourself means you have to do it by yourself. And that's not true. In fact, we've glorified the idea of the self-made millionaire, right? As if the self-made millionaire is where it's at in this country. Well, here's what's cool about self-made millionaires. They are better at getting help than anyone else. See, a self-made millionaire doesn't mean he made the millions by himself. It just means he was responsible for the millions he made, right? So if your goal is to maybe become a self-made millionaire, or maybe your goal is just to make a little bit more cash, maybe your goal is just to become a consistent do-it-yourself stock trader. If that's you, I'd encourage you get some help. And I have the perfect tool for you to get that help. It's called Insiders. It's our membership. It's really cool. It's like our entry-level membership. It will teach you how to use the tools we just discussed, like charting software and trading accounts, even a trading journal. It will teach you how to use that kind of stuff. It will help you determine what your approach is. Are you more short-term, or are you more long-term? We'll help you gain strategy by teaching you proper buying and selling techniques. I gave you a quick little tip on how to buy and how to sell. You want to buy when it's going up, sell when it's going up. But how do you really determine if the stock is truly going up? We'll teach you how to use that, and also how to use the tools to determine if you're right. And then we'll also help you evaluate your progress. All this comes in a nifty little package called Insiders, and I want to invite you for a free look at what all is included in Insiders. All right, so that's what this link on the screen is for. I'll put this into the comment section for you guys. Hey, you guys are saying hi in the chat and in the comments. Thank you. It's so good to see all you guys. Mario, Susan, really good. Mandy, Kevin, Anderson, good to see everybody on here. Thanks for joining me today. So that's your tip for the day. You'll see it in the comment section. There's a link to sign up for a free look at what Insiders is. We'll give you a virtual tour of Insiders Plus. You really want to check this out. If you're thinking, I want to be a successful do-it-yourself trader, get some help. Let us help you learn how to use the tools, determine what your approach should be, gain some strategy, and then let us help you learn how to evaluate your own trading. These are the tools that you need. These are the tips you need to become a successful do-it-yourself trader. It's do it yourself, not buy yourself. And we'll see you in the Insiders Plus virtual tour. I want to see you guys there, and then I want to see you in the market. Y'all take care.